Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717 here. I'm back with another message for the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? I am picking up on your Divine Masculine's energy, and I'm getting a really clear message. What I'm hearing is he's never going to take your love and affection for granted, okay? Like, ever again. I'm hearing like someone's not alive until you call, okay? And that is from What the Heart Wants. I think it's by Selena Gomez, and that is just the energy I'm getting. Like, your touch means everything to your Divine Masculine, and I'm feeling like someone's not going to take that for granted ever again. I do feel like you two have had some kind of romantic or intimate encounter, and since then, like, I feel like I'm getting like this image in my head of someone constantly needing to like rub their facial hair, or like, you know, when a man like kind of needs to scratch his facial hair. I feel like that energy coming through, where it's like you have really left quite the impression, okay? I feel like in the past, they might have taken this for granted, okay? Gotten into the energy or the feeling of ego, maybe wanting you to chase, or again, just taking you for granted, not... I'm hearing the words not securing this connection because you are all they want now at this time. Okay, so I'm going to dig into the Tarot of Sensual Magic over here and just get one from the bottom, and we'll see. We'll get an overall energy read on this. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups coming through. And with the Five of Cups, naturally, I do feel the words regret because, you know, and I've been bringing this up in past readings where, you know, a lot of them now have to watch you from afar, maybe getting these types of offers from other suitors. I believe they are making an offer here. This looks like maybe like the start of some kind of new romance. And, you know, her body language here is that she does have her hand open to accept it. So I feel like this could be part of the reason why many of your Divine Masculines at this time are not taking your energy for granted ever again, okay? And I do feel like there is some kind of tower moment here, because with the Five, it represents like something needing to change in order for something to be revealed or something to be seen. I'm also sensing like realizations, awakening from your Divine Masculine as well, Divine Feminine. They're now recognizing your energy as potent. Maybe they took it for granted, and then you two may have gone through some type of separation where you chose to focus more on yourself, okay? And I'm hearing self-care has had a lot to do with the Divine Feminine's journey in attracting and manifesting some of the things that you are attracting now, including a lot of these offers, like suitors getting down on their knees, and really the green shrub here, or whatever, the green plant here. The reason that that is symbolic is because many of you are now attracting like consistency and commitment into your life, and this is causing a change on your twin flame journey with your Divine Masculine, because I feel like now is the time they want to give you everything, okay? With the Five as well, it could have represented a time where I feel like they had the opportunity to give you everything, but maybe they took it for granted, okay? They didn't see you as worthy or valuable, or they might have chosen like another situation that seemed like it was going to progress or evolve or go somewhere. But, you know, in hindsight, guys, this is all so significant, because I feel like if your masculine didn't see you in that unworthy light, it would not have triggered your awakening into what you have become today, Divine Feminine. So I feel like many of you know that, which is why you are able to now be so open and so optimistic about your love life today, okay? Because I feel like there's no hard feelings. Like, you really did see your Divine Masculine coming in to trigger some part of your spiritual awakening, okay? And now today, many of you look back and it's like you don't even recognize the old version of you. The old version of you is now gone. It's and I feel like that's the the version that was being taken granted for. And now I feel like no one, nothing, and absolutely nothing can take you for granted because you have learned your own power. Okay. And if you do have your hand open to accept any of these types of offers, I feel like it has been with very, very, very careful consideration. Okay, so it weighs heavily on your divine masculine's mind. Okay, I do feel some of them are in silence. In fact, I'm gonna get a card before I tap into the romance energy of it all. I do feel like I'm hearing the words like underground right now. Like their energy could be quiet, it could be calm, it could be really trying to focus on themselves right now because and I did mention this in yesterday's readings, but I feel like they've seen your transformation and they see what that quiet kind of going underground and working on yourself energy means. But part of it is like sacrificing not being in your space, okay? And also too with this whole love and affection thing, like many of them are observing energetically as well. It could even be through like their dream space that many of you do have these offers coming towards you. And, you know, to be quite frank, divine feminines, I do feel like, you know, like look at her position with her hand up by her chin there. That's why I'm getting the words careful consideration, because I do feel like even though you have all of these experiences coming towards you, many of you know that somehow in the back of your mind, like I just feel like with her body language, she's like, this is a test from the universe somehow. What are you gonna do, right? So I feel like many of you are practicing that independence and that autonomy that you've worked so hard for at this time on the journey. Like for the divine feminines, it's all about boundaries right now. Like, can you walk the talk of all of that spiritual work that you did in the past couple of years? Because remember, we talked about the universe gently nudging you back out there. So I feel like this is a time of you now having all of these experiences, including many of your divine masculines falling in love all over again with you, like with this new version of you. Okay, so let's see what they are working on as they kind of just quiet down and go underground. Okay, so we have investigation, explore, and search. Okay, so this could be two things. I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. They are really trying very hard not to keep an eye on a lot of these suitors that are coming towards you, and they want to investigate them, they want to explore them, they want to search, they want to know everything they can about them. Many of your masculines might be in this energy of trying to shed things like, you know, not comparing. They themselves too are seeing this as a test. That's what I'm feeling. And for many of them, they're looking for the signs. Okay, and I feel like part of these signs is like how it is they're receiving a lot of these triggers. Like many of them are seeing you, feeling you, just kind of slip away gently, but they're not going back into old cycles. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of all of this. That's the beauty of them not taking this for granted. They're not wanting to go back into old patterns. They can feel things like jealousy coming up, but then I also feel like they're like, no, I trust like the love that my divine feminine has for me. Also, another message that I'm getting, guys, and I'll pull another card on this as well, but their energy feels so off when they're not in communication or contact with you. And for many of you, I am feeling like a lot of your divine masculines are really, like the energy feels so calm that many of them are just wanting friendship with you. They're just wanting communication. Like, can we just at least be on the same page? And this is, again, part of never taking your affection and your love for granted ever again. A text message, like never missing that text message and never missing a response there, okay? Whereas old patterns were, you know, like the ghosting and again, taking for granted. And they're learning healthier ways of communication as well. So I feel like look for, investigation, search, explore. It could be really going within. While they're in the dark and they have like this bulb here, it could represent a dark night of the soul as well, that they really are getting a lot better at maneuvering through. Okay, because in the past, dark night of the soul plus the divine masculine, Yeah, really, really dark place. But now they have some clarity here, which I do feel like it's the synchronicities, it's the signs. Every time they want to like step back into old patterns of like, you know, throwing negativity on the connection, because the divine feminines aren't only guilty of this. The divine masculines are guilty of this as well. When they experience doubt, when they experience unworthiness, they tend to throw a lot of doubt onto the path as well, which then repels you even further away, or something will come up and it'll repel them. Now is the time of many of them practicing like just really putting good intentions into this connection. Look at that hug, comfort, care, closeness. Okay. That's really important for them, like even energetically. And that's why I feel like they're never going to take your love and affection for granted ever again. They really are practicing trying to be really calm, cool, and collected in this cycle. Because this cycle that you guys are going through right now, with the divine feminines really being on the other end of the spectrum here, experiencing all of your manifestations coming through, staying true to the twin flame journey, even if people laughed at you, they might have mocked you, they might have doubted you, even right down to your divine masculine being part of that bandwagon that was really against you on the journey. Many of them have hopped off that bandwagon and they're exhausted, but I feel like many of you are now experiencing a lot of victory. You know, JJ, victory to you. Oh, glory to you, JJ, victory. That's what many of you are experiencing. And I feel like a lot of people now have to, you know, just kind of be quiet here about your success, humble themselves in a sense. And this includes your divine masculine. Like they're sending you a big hug on your journey. They're trying their best to really wish you well, because I feel like they want to come out on the other end like you. The sun here is representing a lot of optimism. Like, they see so much strength in you. I feel like a lot of them have observed you being like dragged through the mud on your journey, but it's like, how the hell did you come out on top? So many of them, they really do just want to give you so much of their good energy right now, divine feminines. They don't even care if you're not reciprocating it. If you don't want to have anything to do with them, that's okay. I'm going to send it towards you anyway, because I just can't help myself, okay? They're really drawn to you as well. It's like everything that you're doing, it's like I feel like they feel so euphoric around your energy. Many of you are experiencing all different types of surprises, abundance, blessings from the universe. And it's because of what you have done on the journey when no one was looking, everything that you have endured. And I'm also hearing too from many of you, like your hard work, you know, working on the days that you really didn't want to, working through just helping your collective or your communities or yourself, your families. Even on the days where you were just mentally exhausted, a lot of you knew that, okay, this is part of my purpose. I can't let this exhaustion get the best of me. I need to learn how to alchemize. And that's when many of you found self-care. So with self-care, yeah, definitely stepping into your feminine energy a lot more, and it makes you so attractive. And all your masculines want to do is just love you. Get used to it, divine feminine. That's all they want to do. You're going to start feeling it energetically as well. Okay, all while you're being, you know, courted with suitor after suitor, your divine masculine's energy is coming in strongly at this time, okay? So let's get some messages from the romance angels as to what it is you can expect. This could come in the form of, like, sensations, feelings, like even epiphanies. Like, many of you might be drawn to certain, like, movies or songs right now. And it just, you could feel like they're trying to communicate or speak to you in some way. It's legit, okay? All they want to do is give you their love and affection, because once upon a time they took all of yours for granted. And now, I mean, it's not that they're not receiving it. It's just like you're focused on yourself right now, even right down to focusing on like healthy love, you know, healthy relationships, giving yourself a chance to take a risk. Whereas before, many of you were just shaky, afraid. Okay, so let's see what's happening in your connection with your divine masculine. What's going on here between you two? So we have, I feel like these are some of the same cards here that came out from the last reading, and I did shuffle. Can we get some clarity around these, please? Because I feel like it is the same energy that's coming up. You deserve love. I'll pair them up after, guys, because we had wedding. I don't know if we had reconciliation come up, but I feel like soulmate and wedding is familiar here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some clarity around those two cards. I love that reconciliation is coming through because it does tell me that like that communication is going to come through for at least just wanting that friendship. Like, get ready to receive your flowers, so to speak, from your divine masculines. That could come in the form of it's just this humility. Like, hey, how are you? Okay, and many of you are just going to feel it in the energy that they just want to be a part of your life in some way. It's like you choose, but can you just allow me in your space just to show, what I can offer? Many of you are like, okay, you can get in line. Because you're awakening divine feminine. No more, of this whole nicey kind of, get in line. Okay? Get in. No, I'm just kidding. Not like that. But it's like, okay, sure, of course. So, okay, let's get into some of these cards. Okay, we have reconciliation. And I feel like with the reconciliation energy, they want to be in there too. They're not taking you for granted this time around. Okay, they're coming towards you. The wedding card symbolizes, I feel like the seriousness of them recognizing the bond or the connection between you two. It's not a joke anymore, because I feel like with wedding, it's like there's definitely the words of commitment there, okay? Committed to this journey, because a lot of them feel that kind of soulmate pull, especially when you're not around, or especially as they, I feel like it's the moments when you're not around, that awakens them even more. And soulmate 2 tells me that a lot of the synchronicities that they're experiencing, they're meaningful, okay? They're meaningful. They mean something to your divine masculine. And I feel like nobody else could know this. It's like, why would that pop up out of all things? So I feel like it's not only you, but it's like the universe is explaining to them that they deserve love. Okay? Everything that you were trying to give them in the beginning, it was true. It was genuine. That's why many of them are just like, damn, I dropped the ball on this. They were waiting for you to drop the ball, right? But this connection, I feel, is worth waiting for. There's that deception card as well, taking off the mask. Realizing that they really do have to come towards you gently. There's no game playing. You attract towards you. There's no getting up and stepping off of the throne. I feel like that's like Empress energy here coming through. So someone's got no choice now but to remove this mask and come towards you with the same energy that you might have been giving at the beginning of this connection, which was just genuine, loving. You deserve love, divine feminine, whoever you are. And you're going to be getting this soon from your divine masculines, but it's going to come at a time where it's they're going to be in this energy of competition. I just feel like this is how some of you, your journeys are unfolding. It is the way it is. The cards fall the way they fall, right? And it's an exciting time, and I feel like many of you deserve it. And part of connecting with these new suitors as well, divine feminine, just an FYI, pay attention to some of the things that are coming up for you in terms of connecting, okay, as a mature woman with some of these experiences, okay? Because I've been having some very wise chats, with my personal, spiritual, my spiritual, I don't know what to call her, goodness, spiritual advisor, my spiritual guide, my spiritual sister. She has been bringing up this energy as well, and we've been discussing this, of many of the divine feminines really bringing in a lot of experiences when it comes to new love and relationships, and you can literally feel your energy closing up or becoming more introverted or more shy. Pay attention to some of the built up patterns and repetitive patterns that you have around dating or meeting new people. Pay attention to the things that might make you feel I don't want to put myself out there. Okay, because you deserve love, and I'm hearing that many of you deserve to be spoiled, and a lot of your divine masculines, like they're rooting for you with the hug card because they know that you deserve love. That's why now many of them, they are here and they are steady, and it's like they're playing fair now. Okay, they're playing fair for your heart amongst all of these suitors. All right, guys, so yeah, that is what I have for this one. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to check me out on hipsy.com. I do offer private one-to-one sessions. If you guys would like some clarity on your journey, or you would like to do a personal session with me, you can literally pick up the phone and call me, or if you prefer to text back and forth, there's also that option as well. And if you guys do enjoy the more sensual readings, and if your journey is headed in that direction, then be sure to check out the membership section, where I do have an 18+ sensual library, a nice little library I've created. Welcome to all of the new members. I am really enjoying having so many of you hop on board, and it's great to see you guys, just kind of delving deeper into the library of love. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, you guys take it easy and enjoy your weekend. Bye, guys.